What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Octagon Chronicles. This is episode 10, Blake. For 10 for 10. Another special guest in the building, Gage Young. G Money, go ahead and give us a subscribe. You know, we're at 150, I think, right now. If we get to 200, that would be an amazing accomplishment for us, and we're just going to keep it going all year long and talk to the guys, get the stories. Blake, it's been a minute. How you doing?
It's been a minute, man. I feel like you and Mike have been holding down the pod for a minute. Gage, I appreciate you joining us today. Obviously, huge. This has been a big episode. We've been waiting. We've been trying to get you in last week. We couldn't get you in the studio. Shit happened last minute. Yeah, totally understandable. Yes, no worries at all. But I'm glad you were like, hey, I'm gonna double down, come back in the second week. Yeah, we appreciate you joining the show. It's been a hot second for me as well. So we get the whole crew back in here. Now, Micah, I will say, is gone this week. He is in Denver, so he will not be producing the show. But that does not mean we do not have a qualified producer, because my man Diego Human over here holding it down for us. Diego, what's going on? How we doing? I know nobody can hear him, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna figure out that mic situation here. But everybody, I appreciate you joining the show. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and welcome in Mr. Gage Young.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
How we doing, my man?
Doing well. Just, chilling for the rest of the day. Have some training this morning, so
we're gonna have to keep the mic close to you most of the show. It's okay. These mics are not very good picking up distance.
My bad, fam.
Yeah, I wish you could pop it off and do it like a comedian does. You know what I mean?
All good, bro.
Yeah, so keep that thing real close to you as we talk. Most of our fighters get real comfortable and they start to lean back on us. That's okay.
I got you.
But my man, what's going on? How was the day today? How's the training been? You got a big fight coming up here, April
23rd.
23rd.
Yeah, not a big fight, just a little kickboxing match.
Hey, that's still a big. Is not every fight a big fight?
Just a little tune-up.
Yeah, just a little bit of cage time.
Okay.
It's not even MMA. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, no, but it's still you going out there trying to kick some ass.
Yeah, for sure, competing. For sure.
Exactly.
Gonna go in there and compete.
I the tiger out there.
Hell yeah.
Just tune up, man. Like I want to go back to FAC 12. So it's something we got to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
You stole the show.
Yeah.
It was the biggest finish of the night. Like you're only 21 too, which is crazy. You're so young. You had a fight against David Evans. Our first question of that: are you surprised the episode hasn't come out yet?
Yeah, man, I've been looking for it. I even did some. I even looked at when the last Dallas fight was, or at Fury. I don't know where it was. It was in
Trey.
Texas. Yeah, and I was trying to find out how long it took for the video to come out. But yeah, there's
like a couple months.
Yeah, they're lacking. They're lacking. That needs to come out.
UFC, get your shit together.
Yeah,
start putting some stuff out. Dana White looking for a fight. You ain't looking that hard because you're 4 months. You're about 2 months behind by this point. Jesus,
come on now. What's up with it?
We got one guy on the card fighting. I mean, this won't be out maybe till next week, but Josh Frims is on that card, and you shared the night with him. But
yeah. Montoya's boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He looked like he was pretty legit in the back. Yeah.
Contract that night.
Oh yeah.
You had a tough fight against a tough opponent, David Evans.
Yeah.
He trains exclusively with Dean Thomas. He's Dean Thomas's boy, and Jillian Robertson. Like people, and Tyron Woodley's boy. People hold this guy very high.
Yeah.
His skill set, his level. You went out there and finished him in the first round. I think he might have taken you down once early in the round, but then you were able to land the overhand right, steal the show, and then for the fight itself, tell me how that was.
The fight, it was perfect for the most part. We knew he was gonna try to wrestle, bro. I knew in my head that was the only chance that he had. He knew that was the only chance that he had. And so whenever I went in there, the game plan was to keep it at range. Get my jab going, get my low rider going, and then start to open up a little bit. It's my bad. I had thrown a head kick. I threw a head kick from the lead side. Landed right on his shoulder. He had a quick little dump. It was real fast, literally.
Yeah,
as soon as I threw the kick, my other leg was off the ground, and I was already going to my back. So I hit, got up, scrambled up, got to the cage, broke, and pretty much I got double unders. Knew I needed a break, broke, 1-2 down the pipe, easy money.
How did his strength feel in that? Did he feel like a strong?
He had good. Yeah, it was at 45. He had good forward pressure, But whenever he had me on the cage, I was still kind of settling in. We were 30 seconds into the fight, 45 seconds into the fight, so I was still settling in. I could feel that he wasn't strong. I felt that I could get off at any point in time. It was just more about calming myself down in the moment, realizing, hey, you're in a fight. And then it was like, hey, I'm kind of far from James. This is where he wants me to be on the cage. I should probably get off the cage and get a little closer to James. Yeah, literally. So
knowing that he was, as Josh had alluded to, one of Dean Thomas's guys, one of the kind of preliminary people in the UFC as a commentator and former fighter. Also Tyron Woodley's guy.
Yeah.
Did you know that going into the bout? Was there any extra pressure going into the bout? Or were you like locked on, game to go? And obviously the crowd at FAC 12 was, I feel like, heavily favored towards you. And then how did that feel? One, not only finishing somebody that has such kind of a high pedigree backing him, but also somebody in what probably felt like your own home stadium.
Yeah. Well, I knew who he trained with. You know what I'm saying? I knew how people perceived this guy. I know that they thought that this guy was the shit. I seen the week before that he was at the UFC PI with Faraz Zahabi and Nazareth. Yeah,
Nazareth.
And I look up. I respect those guys, especially for Mr. Faraz Zahabi. He's a GOAT, of course. But I seen that he was working with these guys. Tyron Woodley reached out to James and was like trying to figure out what my style was and stuff.
No way.
Yeah, no
Wait,
shit,
okay,
bro.
So what do you? Okay, so elaborate.
So he
was trying to get the digs from James, like
guess
James was gonna break.
He's saying that it was important that his student got the contract in front of Dana White, and James was like, "Bro, you don't understand. Like, this is my student. Yeah, like your boy's fucked because he's fighting my guy."
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I knew that he trained with good guys. I knew that he had some clout in the MMA world, some respect. And as for the pressure, man, the Nelk boys are there. Dana's there. One of my toughest opponents to date. You would think that I would be feeling all this pressure, that I would, I'd feel the weight of the pressure. Bro, it was the smoothest, easiest, most at peace with what I needed to do. Like,
cool as a cucumber.
I was cool as a cucumber, mind on a mission, knew what needed to be done. And so being in a high pressure situation, that's the least amount of pressure I've ever felt in my life, and it's pretty crazy. I spent 8 weeks of just hard work, completely law of attraction, manifested that shit, bro. Woke up every morning thinking about knocking him out. Went to sleep every night thinking about knocking him out. Looking myself in the mirror, trying to self-talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to remind myself who I am and don't put my opponent on a pedestal. Respect the game. Disrespect your opponent. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And it's something I've been having to work on, bro, because listen, I've been a competitor my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I've always competed. So this MMA shit was like a game. It's like a sport, right?
Of course.
But at the same
it's a game.
it's not a fucking game, bro.
Yeah,
like
weird.
we're playing with brain cells. We're throwing bones. We're trying to hurt each other. And I think I found that nice mix. Life is about balance, and I think I found that perfect balance. I know it needs to be done. I'm so young, you know what I'm saying?
Like on the mental side.
Yeah, all the dots are on the board. It's just about connecting them in the right order now, you know what I'm saying? So we'll get there, bro, slowly but surely.
Hell yeah.
This isn't crazy. Like, Gage 21, and he's just
I know, he talks. So we had Mr. Ghost Samurai himself.
Oh, that's my man. Shout out Trey Ogden.
Shout out to Trey Ogden.
OG.
Samurai Ghost.
Or Samurai Ghost. I do that every time.
No, you call him the Ghost.
I feel like Ghost Samurai feels like an
Samurai.
anime that
Yeah,
should have been made that wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out Trey, stud.
We've had Trey Ogden in the building, and we've had a lot of different fighters in the building.
Oh yeah.
And just listening to you talk, and I know we're 5 minutes into this episode, so this is early to say, but the passion is 100% felt.
Oh yeah.
100% felt, and also it feels like not just the passion, because anybody can come in here and like talk up what they do. It's being serious about it.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, man, but I look in your eyes and I can see this is the path that you have chosen. It might have chosen you.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I really don't know how it did choose me. I don't know how I found myself here.
Do you know when you decided, I mean, hey, this is what I want to do. This is the path that I have chosen, and this is the path that speaks to me the best. And where you started, where are you at now? So how far have you come from when you decided to make this journey your absolute life choice? And then where are you at right now, you think?
Leaps and bounds from where I started, bro. Like, I mean, I wrestled my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Since I was in 3rd grade, I've been wrestling. I was a big football guy. Football was what I did.
Really? What'd you play?
I was a running back, slot back,
Okay.
running routes.
Little H-back position.
Yeah. I had a pretty good year my senior year. I went all state. I'm thinking, I don't know nothing about the recruitment process. My dad's in. Yeah. My dad got locked up in prison my freshman year, so my mom doesn't know anything about the recruitment process. My dad was supposed to be the one to help me with all that. He couldn't be there for me at that point in time, so we didn't take the recruitment process very serious. I was just expecting to keep playing ball, do my thing, and then somebody was gonna find me. Well, college did find me, you know what I'm saying, and it was a little D2 college in Fulton, you know what I'm saying, nothing big. But we was going to go play football there. I had my whole classes, met all my professors, everything. Thought I was going to college to play ball. I get out to the car, and my mom's sitting there crying, and she pretty much tells me, like, there's no way that we can afford to go here because my scholarship fell through. We didn't get what we was thinking that we were going to get, and it was going to be like $32,000 a semester. And she was not about to let me go into all that debt.
Did they say why? I'm sorry. Did they say why?
I have no idea. I don't know if I thought I had something that I didn't have or what, but it ended up it was going to be way more than what we could afford. So, and she was like, I can't let you go into all that debt. So we went to State Fair, and that's a community college in Sedalia. And the FAFSA, they hooked me up, bro, because I don't come from money, bro. We don't have shit. So they paid for all my books and shit. They gave me a little extra money. I didn't spend all my money on the books. I had enough money saved up and enough money from that FAFSA that I could afford to buy a car. So I started going to college. Fucking didn't like it, bro. Didn't know what I was going to college for. Like, I was just going there because they told me that's what I needed to be doing. Yeah, that's why I was going to college,
the next
bro.
Progression in life.
Super depressed, bro. Hated my life. Got into all kinds of bad shit, bro. It was just going down a bad way. And then, but I've been kickboxing, you know what I'm saying? I've been kickboxing since I was like 16. So I knew I had this wrestling. I knew I was kickboxing. I don't know why I was kickboxing. I just enjoyed it. So I pretty much dropped college, and I got real depressed for a little while. Wasn't doing shit with myself, just working. And I'm like, man, like there was like a hole in me, you know what I'm saying? Like I needed to fill that hole with something. So I was like, I'm just going to start training. I'm just going to start going to the gym. So I went to this little gym in Sedalia, shout out Body Shop, John Moppins and all them boys, you know what I'm saying? They took me in. He gave me a great base, you know what I'm saying? He taught me how to kickbox, taught me the base of my striking. We had a couple fights, started doing amateur fights, fought a couple times as an amateur. Yeah, I fought like 5 or 6 glory guys in a row, beat them all up. Got a message from James like one weekend saying that I needed to come up there and check out the gym. So I went up there and checked it out, and they were like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, don't miss a day. And so I just commuted from Sedalia up to Lee Summit for 8 months, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
What year did you graduate high school?
2018.
2018, so that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
How far you've come is already crazy. We had Jason Witten here, and I had interviewed you the day before, so I asked him about you, and he said the first day Gage came in to Glory, we basically initiated him.
Yeah.
We gave him some work. Like,
yeah, I got sharked it wasn't just the first day, bro. It was first couple months.
First couple
yeah.
months.
Yeah.
What was the first day like at Glory with like Jason Witt, James Krause?
Dude, I loved it. It didn't even matter that I got beat up the way I got beat up. I knew getting beat up the way I was getting beat up was what I needed. You know what I'm saying?
A teaching moment.
I needed it, bro. I needed a structure. I needed, guys to look up to, guys who have been there and done that. I didn't have that where I was at. Nobody took it as serious as I was willing to take it. Like, it was my life.
Even now, yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm with guys who this is also their life. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of brothers that I do this with, and we just live that lifestyle together. So it's just great. I don't know how I ended up where I'm at, but it's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm so thankful. Just so thankful.
The FAC 12, like you get the knockout, you become 4-0, 21. You hop over the cage, you bypass Dana White, and you go straight up to, I think Steve will do it,
yeah.
Salim and Kyle. And
yeah.
What did you say to them?
I fucking love you guys. I look up to all you guys so much. You know what I'm saying? I was super hyped up. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like,
adrenaline.
I was like, I'm Gage.
Ears.
I was like, I'm Gage Young. You guys, this isn't the last time you're gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be around. You're gonna see me again. And they were pulling me away whenever I was trying to get it in. James was
And then, yeah,
ready
you
to
and
see me.
James got a
Yeah, James was like, "Come here, motherfucker!" Like, yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was just crazy. Just to see my coach proud of me is worth the paycheck that I got. You know what I'm saying? Just to see the way he was amped up for me.
You think Dana White thought you were coming for him?
Man, no disrespect. Good Lord, I didn't even mean to do it, Dana. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to pass. I didn't mean to pass you up, bro. I swear I didn't. I mean, it just means you're doing something right with the Nelk boys, because I didn't even care to see you, bro.
You didn't want to go talk to Matt Serra, huh?
I love Matt Serra. I look up to these guys. Literally, I've been loving it, the UFC since I was a little jit, bro. So I know these guys. These are OGs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I seen the Nelk boys and I was like, whew. Sorry, Dana. We'll handle our business later.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's probably also something to your foreknowledge of the fact that they're there for a reason. Dana White's there for a reason too, but the Nelk boys were there for one specific reason. It was to look for a specific fighter, and I think that your performance, boy, let me tell you, if that didn't put people on the edge of their seat, I don't know what fucking would, because the way you were able to finish your fight was not only exhilarating, but then the way you reacted after your fight, your intro itself, it's just, I felt like you exude exactly probably what they were looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you felt the same way.
I played the part perfect, bro.
I thought you did.
It's just because I'm 21. It's a question mark because I'm so young. Why? Well, I mean, okay, we see that he's doing this, but he's a young kid. This is his first real challenge as a professional. David Evans, this is the first real name he's fought as a 21-year-old. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
I'm just a kid, so that's how they see me. But, I'm just going to keep doing my thing, keep putting on the shows I'm putting on, keep doing what I do, and it's going to pay off, bro. I already know it. I know I'm bred for this. I got the personality, I got the character. It's just about being comfortable enough in my own skin, mentally together.
So were you
together,
comfortable that night, or did you feel like you had to add a little extra flair, or was the flair something that you were looking to add and looking for a reason to add?
That was all you.
Didn't think about it, bro.
Didn't even think about it.
Nah.
Not a second thought.
It was just own the room. This is my show. This is my time to fight.
Yeah.
For however long, Isaac's headlining, cool. Dana's here, cool. Nelk's here, cool. For this next 15 minutes, when my music plays, it's my show now. Now you guys get to watch me.
Gage Young's gonna steal the show.
So I have to make it. I had to make it count, bro. And it wasn't something I was planning on doing. I didn't think about it. I was just, the music was perfect. My mindset was perfect. My walkout was perfect. My fan section was perfect.
Now, do you always use the same walkout song? Is it a week to week kind of thing? Is it what motivates you?
Just on how I'm feeling, man, for real.
Really? So what? So like, if you had to, I guess kind of going off into a random topic as far as your genre that you like to come out to, is it more? Because obviously that night it was a little aggressive.
Yeah.
But what's your main style?
It was Eminem. Two trailer park girls go round the outside. I don't know what it's called.
Guess who's back?
Without me, yeah.
Back again. Yeah. Gage is back.
Yeah. No, bro. I'm really all over the board though with music. I like indie music for real. Like whenever I train hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning and I'm on go immediately. Going, training, working hard. I get back. I don't want to listen to no hard shit, bro. I want to listen to no gangster shit. I want to listen to some cool shit.
So what do you like? Who do you like?
Mac Miller.
Okay.
Do you know who the Black Pumas are? They're fire.
Yeah.
Who else?
Diego's shaking his head inside. Hey, Black Pumas.
That's that sound, bro. That's that vibe. Damian Jr. Marley, Bob Marley's son.
For sure.
Bro. Just like
Gong
cool
Jr.
Hips. J. Cole's got some slaps.
Little Welcome to Jam Rock.
Yeah, Welcome to Jam Rock. Yeah. All that, bro. Just I like the alive stuff, the upbeat stuff.
Okay.
But like, dude, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to the gym. I'm listening to Dirk, Herbo, Vaughn. I'm listening to the tough guys. I'm listening. Yeah, R.I.P. Vaughn, man. It's sad, but whatever.
At 21, you brought up a good point. How do you get yourself up out of the bed and know you have to grind every fucking day? How are you so disciplined,
dude? Because I play the scariest game in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm
true.
playing with my life, bro. So I gotta fucking sacrifice everything if I want to prosper and be where I want to be with this. I have to. Ain't no second thought. My alarm goes off. You get up. You put your feet on the ground and you go because you have to train. You have work to do. Fighting ain't no joke, bro. I'm playing with brain cells, so You got to get the training
every day. It's not a hard
every
thing
day.
to do.
Yeah, and if I don't go to training, if I talk myself out of it, like I'll spend the rest of the day sitting there feeling like shit because I beat myself up. I belittle myself. I'll make myself that small, bro, because I can't stand to look at myself because I skipped training and I cheated myself.
Makes sense.
Now, does that help you? Because I know there's a lot of different. So, like, as a former athlete and somebody who played at the collegiate level, and we've interviewed freaking hell, 20 fighters at this point. Everybody has their own style of kind of pump up. Some people are very zen. If you talk to Isaac Dolgarian, he is very almost zen. If you talk to Trey Ogden, he's a ninja.
Yeah.
Then you got guys like Baby K, Carl Robertson, who is a little bit more amped up. What is your style of motivation? Is it aggressive? You just said you'll belittle yourself. So is yours more of an aggressive style in which you like to say, hey, I'm gonna kind of beat my own self up and hold myself to an accountability, but at an aggressive level? Or is at the end of the day, are you a little bit more, like you said, because you kind of listen to some Zen music, or not Zen music, but a little bit more chillax action?
Like I said earlier, bro, balance is key. Balance is a huge part of life. So, I mean, there's a time and place to be upbeat and motivated and angry and pumping myself up. I'm the best. And then there's a time where I need to take myself down a peg because I'm feeling too high and mighty, and because I'm feeling so high and mighty, I got fucked up a little bit right there, and I shouldn't have felt that way. You got to check yourself, you know what I'm saying? So
okay,
like when I'm in the back, bro, really it's just it all falls back on the work I've done through camp preparation. If I worked hard and I know I sacrificed everything, I know I did everything that I could, that gives me all the confidence you could ever need going into a fight. You know what I'm saying?
And you can live with the result.
Absolutely, because I put in all the work. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to try my very best, and win, lose, or draw, whatever. I'm going in here to compete. I got to beat me out there. You know what I'm saying?
So you'd probably say you do a little bit of both.
Yeah, there's a time and place. Like right before I walked out to David Evans, like I'm looking at him on the big screen. I'm behind the curtains and I'm like chopping myself up. I'm jumping up and down. I'm chopping myself up. James literally looked at me. He's like, he's going to start fast. And I said, fuck that. I'm going to start fast. I'm starting fast. He's going to have to keep up with me. And then as soon as the music played, I put my hands behind my back and I just started bopping my head. So I can be upbeat. I'm the man. And then I can put my hands behind my back and walk into war with a smile on my face, content with what's going to happen. That's the way you have to be.
That's true. That's beautiful too. And I can't wait for your next fucking fight, dude. Which is,
OVA,
the
bro.
next MMA fight.
After I was gonna say, not the kickboxing fight, which he's
gloves
also.
on.
Who are you fighting in the kickboxing fight?
Tater McSpadden, old Tater Tot,
Tater Tot.
shit talking ass dude from fucking Moberly.
Now,
bro.
what spawned or spurred this kind of, what do you and Tate got some potatoes between you? Not beef,
bro.
but potatoes.
Bro, my man was just, I don't know. He caught me on a bad day, bro. He commented underneath my picture right after the fight, and he was talking about, and he shared my knockout to a story, and he was like, I get to fight this dude next, gonna be a banger. And then he commented under my shit, and he was like, can't wait to fight you, gonna be a banger. And he caught me on a bad night, bro. Literally, I was not in a good mood. So I see this comment on my shit. I comment back. I'm like, bro, ain't gonna be no banger. It's gonna be very one-sided.
It's gonna be two hits.
Get your notebook and fucking, start taking notes because I'm a masterclass you. And then, it was kind of like some tension. He hit me back with some bullshit. I hit him back with some bullshit.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then, last week, he posted again. Him and his homies were talking shit. I just commented some clown emojis. A couple of clowns talking shit on Instagram. But it is what it is, bro.
It's a tune-up.
Just a bozo, yeah. Just a payday.
It sounds like he's got bad friends, because bad friends set you up to get your ass kicked, and they set him up to get his ass kicked.
He's a good kickboxer.
He's a pretty good.
No.
He's got skills. He's got skills. But I mean,
understand.
I'm a competitor first and foremost, bro. He doesn't want it in MMA. We know that. He don't want it with the 4-ounce gloves. It would be too easy. I'd get him out of there way too quick. So I'll go to his sport with the big gloves. We'll cut the rules down, you know what I'm saying? We'll keep him safe. We'll give him the big gloves.
And proof is in the pudding.
And then, I'll still beat him at his own game. And I'll get cage time.
get
I'll get
better
stand-up experience. It's
I like that.
Oh, and you'll get
I'll
a
stay
kickboxing win under your
I'll
belt.
yeah. Well, I already have.
What? No. I know. I just mean
Yeah.
like a
Another.
recent one after you've kind of started your MMA journey. Now,
just staying active.
going back to the going back.
Yeah.
Going back to the oil well.
I was gonna say the oil of the roots, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Is this your retirement kickboxing fight? Maybe.
Shit, I don't know, bro. We'll see
Last
if they want to throw me another check to go do another kickboxing match in a couple of weeks, whatever, bro. They're paying me better than I got paid to fight last time, and I don't got to cut as much weight, and I don't got to worry about wrestling. It's a win-win-win-win.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd be silly not to
wild.
take it.
But what did a big moment after you got the FAC 12 knockout? What did Steve Will do? Is come up and say to you?
I don't. In the back. You know, he said that I was his number one pick. He said, "I'm just a young kid, and keep your head on straight, and you'll we'll get there." He said, "We'll be in touch," is what he said, and I'm like, "Okay, we'll be in touch, whatever." I know they got connects with my big bro Isaac now, so, and me and Isaac are tight. You know what I'm saying? So we're at the same gym. I'm in the area. It is what it is, bro. I could tell Steve liked me though. I could tell Steve was rooting for me a little bit.
He seems like a really
he's a cool
genuine
guy,
dude.
bro. Yeah.
Were you surprised?
That's dope.
Were you? I guess were you surprised that one?
Steve will do it.
Steve came up to you and kind of fucked with you like that, or were you? Kind of looking at the talent in which the same card you were on. I mean, that card was absolutely stacked, and Glory as a gym itself.
Yeah,
What they were 10 for 11, I believe, or 8 for 9. They're, and the only one that ended up not panning out was actually a former opponent of yours, Marshall Kemp.
Yes,
no disrespect to Marshall Kemp at all, because Marshall Kemp's also a great fighter.
Yeah, he's a savage.
Great fighter.
Yeah, he's a savage. Yeah,
But a great
farmer.
Past his massive gas, man.
Yeah.
But no, so was it kind of a surprise to you, or is that something that you had expected or kind of planned on going into the fight, that you said, "Hey, I'm here to perform and we're going to see what's up"?
Man, I don't even know. It was just more like I was so focused on beating David Evans that it didn't. Anything that came after that was just
Didn't
a
matter.
bonus. Yeah, I told my roommate, literally, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I told my roommate, I was like, dude, it would just be so dope if I just knocked him out, jumped the fence, dapped up all the Nelk boys. It'd be so cool, bro. What if it happens like that? And then fucking boom, bro. Like, it's crazy.
You got posted on UFC Instagram. You got posted on.
Yeah, my social media went up a little bit.
Social media was jumping, and it will after the episode too, because you'll be a big feature on that whenever it comes out.
Oh yeah, bro.
But you were kind of like talked to Nick Mack last week, and you share like a similar thing. You're willing to take it slow, like this career path of yours. You want to do everything right. You want to do things the right way.
Uh-huh.
Is there any part of you that wants to kind of get that fast track in and get into the UFC at like a 22, 23 years old and just start your journey?
I mean, bro, like when I say fast, or when I say take it slow, that's kind of what I'm like referring to. Like taking it slow would be another year or 2 years. Like I could be 20, I could be 23 getting into the UFC, and that would still be considered in my
young.
Head,
Very young.
Taking it slow though. You know what I'm saying? That's still 2 years. I'm 4-0 as a pro. And to be real, like my management team, they was talking about the top of next year. And they was like, we'll see where you're at. We'll see how you're feeling, and we'll talk again. Wow. So, like, it could really just be – I feel like I could just get in whenever.
There's 4-0 guys in the UFC.
Yeah, I know. And I could probably make one phone call and, be ready to go in. But I'm not rushing anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not about getting to the UFC for me. It's about getting there and making a statement and earning my position and climbing the ranks. Yeah.
Do you ever look at guys? So I'm sure you've probably, I don't know if you followed his career, but if you've probably heard of a fighter named Sage Northcutt.
Yeah.
Of course. He was one of those guys that entered the UFC at a very young age.
He was on a Looking for a Fight episode.
Yeah.
That's where Dana White found him.
No shit.
Looking for a Fight.
Exactly. So you get guys like him. You get guys like Sean O'Malley, who kind of came in at a young age. Chase Hooper. Guys like Patty the Batty. And some of their mindsets, it seems to be, Sage Northcutt wasn't the same because he was before those guys. But you get some of these new guys and their mindset's a little bit more like, I want to build my pedigree and not necessarily face the more top level fighters. And it doesn't, I completely understand
Right.
kind of their business idea behind that.
Yeah.
And you're somebody who at this point you're obviously not in the UFC yet, but I would have no doubt you're going to be there eventually.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, kind of when you view careers like those guys, how do you view that? Is that something that you kind of admire? Is that something that you just take into account, or is that something that you disagree with in their choice to take on in what most people would say is a lower opponent for their fame, not necessarily their skill set, but for their fame set? These guys are
Right.
technically famous
Yeah.
in the sport. They haven't had many bouts under their belt, but they're getting guys that people, I think some critics of the sport who obviously don't fucking fight
Yeah, they're not up to par.
Yeah,
Shit.
they're like, oh well,
I mean,
so how do you kind of view that situation?
I mean, bro, like, in my opinion, whenever you get to the UFC, there are no easy fights. Everybody in there can bang to an extent, you know what I'm saying? And
It is the NFL of all.
yeah, it's supposed to be. So, like, everybody there is legit. Everybody there can fight. Everybody there can hurt you. So, I don't really consider any fight to be an easy fight in the UFC. With that being said, like, I don't really have a problem with these guys picking and choosing fights. Like, it is what it is. Everybody's path is different.
Yeah.
Me personally, whenever I get in there, bro, I'm going to be getting to the UFC whenever I feel like I'm ready to take over the world. So it's not going to matter who I'm against. It's not going to matter who I'm fighting, because I should be prepared to fight everybody. If I want to be where I want to be, shouldn't matter stylistically, shouldn't matter record, shouldn't matter where they're from. I should just be ready to fight whoever, whenever. So that's kind of my take on it personally. But, I mean, to each their own, bro. If you want to take it slow, run your business, market yourself, there's people out there that are a lot better at that than I am. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn a lot about that marketing stuff. It's just not me, bro. I'm not like big on posting it, what I'm doing every day. Like, it's just not, I didn't grow up doing that shit. So it doesn't really register to me. But I mean, to each their own, bro. That's kind of how I see it. Me personally, I want to be ready for all the smoke whenever.
So you view it as more by the time I get there, and by the time you get there, you're gonna be ready. It doesn't matter who they're facing against you, no matter what.
I'm going at my pace, dog.
Okay.
They can wait for me.
I love it.
You're more Muhammad Makayev than Chase Hooper, I would say.
Oh yeah. Well, look, dude, Chase Hooper got in there. And
I was just throwing it.
Got beat up, man. Like bad. Like that shit was hard to watch, because I'm a young kid trying to do the same thing. He's 21 years old. I'm like, oh, he's young. You know what I'm saying? It's a young kid. That guy's a year older than me. And then you watch him just like do all that shit to his brain, bro. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
He's more of a grappler.
What is he, a jiu-jitsu guy? Yeah, like, dude,
jiu-jitsu wrestler, not a striker.
This is a fight. You know what I'm saying? You start on your feet. People are gonna be trying to punch you. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be a specialist in jiu-jitsu and MMA, to be real. I'd rather be a specialist if I'm gonna be a grappler, let's do wrestling. Yeah, and if I am a specialist in jiu-jitsu, I'll be focusing a lot on fucking fighting and how do I get to my jits, how do I mix it up. Like, I don't know, man. Chase Hooper is a special case of that, though, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he had a great Contender Series fight, and so do you think I asked this a lot too, because a lot of people are in that position, would you rather go Contender Series first or UFC short notice? Doesn't matter to me, bro.
Doesn't matter. I'll be ready for whatever. Yeah, it depends on the weight class for short notice, for real. Like, if I'm gonna do 45, I need to walk around a little lighter than what I am. But that's all.
Like 45?
Huh?
Would you like to be in there 45, 55?
Like right now, if I had to answer, I'd say 45. But like,
then you hear Jeff Molina, he's like, I'm growing into my man body.
Dude.
It's harder for me to make
yeah. Well,
25.
I'm 21 and I can feel my body wanting to just I can just feel myself wanting to get big, bro. And in between camps, I put on weight so quick and it holds, it sticks. You know what I'm saying?
What do you walk around at?
I walk around at like 175, 180.
Okay.
180 eating whatever I want. Yeah. And I'm cutting, like when I fought David Evans, dude, I went from 180 to 146. I went from like 187 to 146 in like 8 weeks, bro. 9 weeks.
Putting on muscle with the AMP performance stuff?
Amp's dope, bro. Yeah. We just got through another progression, so we'll be moving to a little bit heavier stuff in the future. But yeah, I think
heavier stuff as in not
heavier
weights,
weight,
but,
like more,
okay.
we'll like throwing more weight around. Yeah, we do like a lot of like strengthening the joints, rotational type stuff, getting our ligaments strong to hold. Yeah. That's kind of what we.
So that was actually one of my questions. Is I've been curious as to each sport takes different type of training and different type of, weightlifting has become a thing in the last 30 years. Like before that, people, for hell, back in the 70s and 60s and 50s, people didn't lift weights. So as an MMA guy, how important is weightlifting in your sport, or how important is other types of aerobic and athletic ability in your sport? And I don't mean ability, I mean the training aspect. Like, do you tend to see that some people lift weights, some people don't lift weights? Is it like, hey, I need to lift a lot of weights, or is it more of a cardio? Obviously, it's a cardio aspect, but what is the dominant type of workout in the MMA community, or is everybody different?
You see, yeah, everybody's kind of different. I know there's a lot of FP guys out there. I know there's a lot of like Olympic lifter guys out there. I've actually been trying to figure this out for myself recently.
Really? Okay.
But yeah, just to, my strength and conditioning was a little different for a little bit. But I think just having a strength and conditioning program in general is necessary. I think you need to have one if you're going to be a professional and do this at a high level. I think it's necessary. So, I mean, as long as you're getting the body moving, you're throwing weight around, and you feel like you're being active, to each their own, bro. You know what I'm saying? I find a place. They tell me what to do. If I'm liking it, I'm liking it. If not, I'll say something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We figure it out that way. Austin's dope. My strength and conditioning guy, he listens
Austin
real
Pace,
well.
baby.
Yeah, Austin Pace, shout out Amp. Good guys over there. That's my family. So
Now, where are they based out of?
Lee Summit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so they're also in Lee
Yeah,
Summit.
they're like 2 minutes down the road from Glory, bro. Literally, I could run there. Yeah,
Got a nice little
super convenient,
connection.
bro. Yeah, super convenient. They're cool. We got
Building
me,
a stable too.
yeah, literally
stable
me,
fighters.
David Onama, Jeff Molina, Alan Olives.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good
Money Mike Breeden.
Just
Isaac,
that alone is a pretty awesome pedigree to start
Savages.
with.
Yeah, savages.
That'd be cool to like work, not like fight these guys every day, but like do some like actual like work.
And it's usually lighthearted. Dave is a goofball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Early in the morning, that boy get in there. It's just a circus, bro.
So we actually had him on. We've had him on the pod now twice, and I feel very good.
That's
dude.
the big bro. Yeah.
First time he came in, I feel like, and he even said it. I think on the show, he was a little nervous because I think he thought this was more of a radio thing than just a kicking it session. So, is it funny do you ever watch any of these other guys' interviews, or do you ever watch any of your own interviews back and go, man, I should have said this, or I should have acted like this, or is it funny seeing your teammates in a team aspect and then under the limelight aspect, and are they different? Are they the same?
It's a little different. See, I'm still getting used to like the cameras and the talking in the mic and getting like comfortable. I just the easiest way I know to do it.
You're a natural, just so you know.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I think I'm a natural because I'm just trying to be authentic. I'm just trying to be,
which is what we would
100% me. I just want to be out there, and like if you're gonna judge me for what I really am, not for who I'm trying to be. But yeah, like actually, right before I came in, I watched Onama's your guys' deal with Onama.
Oh no shit!
Just that way I could get a feel, bro. I didn't know what it was gonna be like. I didn't know what the vibe was gonna be. So I watched his. It was cool. It was cool.
Appreciate it.
Y'all are good, man. It's chill in here. I really like it. Y'all got a nice, dope setup, bro.
Appreciate it. We appreciate it. Yeah,
we got a good thing.
We try to make it one of the things that I think Josh and I both respected about what we do is the fact that MMA is one of those things where you get to you don't get to always see the football player.
Right.
The mask is the face mask is over them. You don't always get a great interview because it's very political in the sense of not politics, but actual, like, you got to perform to your team and you got to say things your team would like.
Yeah.
I think the coolest thing about MMA or any really any fighting, and Josh, you can probably back me up on this, is that fighters, I feel like they are their own brand. It's an individual brand that they get to build.
Absolutely.
So they get a lot more freedom on the mic.
Yeah.
And the coolest thing that we wanted to bring out on fighters was that everybody has their own personality. Everybody has their own thoughts. Everybody is their own character.
Yeah.
Never squash the character.
Right.
Let the character breathe. Let the character build. And I think that's why we started this in the first place. It was us just having fun.
Yeah.
But then we said, we want a place where fighters feel like they can be like themselves.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that.
Right.
Two, as far as media that you've done, has there been organizations or times where you felt like you had to kind of quell your character, or has there been really? So like what?
Yeah, like
you don't have to name names.
Like
but
I don't know, like right after, I don't know, man. Kind of like right after I knocked out David, I was so amped up, I had so much energy. I just wanted to sprint. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting a war, bro. I fought for 90 seconds.
Yeah, what a minute and 41? I think was the total time.
I'm pumped up. I'm amped up. I'm seeing all these people. And immediately I'm doing interviews. And so I'm like, oh, man, I got all this energy. And I'm like this 21-year-old kid. And I'm just like I'm sitting in front of the camera. I can't stop moving. I can't stop. Like, I'm just being a goofball. So
with Fight Pass, too?
Yeah, with Fight Pass. And there was I don't know. Yeah, I think it was with Fight Pass. Immediately, they walked me out of the cage. Still have my hands
taped up and everything.
I was just now putting my shirt back on. They're like, all right, we're rolling.
Still fresh blood.
I'm like, oh man, okay, here we go. And I don't even remember what they asked me. I was so amped up, bro. But that's like the only time. I just, yeah. I'm trying to be authentic. I think that's Kevin Gates said it best. It's cheaper to be yourself.
Hey.
So we're just gonna
say
the money and be authentic, bro. It's the easiest way. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I got 3 final questions for you.
Let's go.
Like and you given me 2 of my most favorite interviews already.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
What's been, and this is prerequisite for most people, but since I've watched a lot of your fights, what's been your toughest one?
Toughest fight, dude. Marshall Kemp was definitely
your split decision.
Razor close fight.
Very tough fight. Yeah, my leg was completely trashed, bro. Completely done.
That was before you came.
Marshall.
That was before I came to Glory. That was with no training, bro. That was with me hitting a bag, running laps, doing jump rope, and then sparring. That's it, bro. That was all the training I had. So Marshall was a really tough one. Of course, Ashton Kirby was a tough one. I was that one pisses me off. My second pro fight was way tougher than it ever should have been. I could have finished that guy
was like an hour or 2 hours late to weigh.
Yeah, I was salty faced, bro.
I came in for a scrap too. Like,
dude, yeah, he came in ready to go. I was just so disappointed in myself. That was like an eye opener for me. Like I won that fight, but I was crying in the back over it because because
you were disappointed.
Yeah,
in
completely
your performance?
disappointed in myself. Yeah,
okay.
It was not a win in my opinion. I was crying to my pops. I was crying to the homies. Like I was like, bro, this was like the worst performance I've ever had. So,
you
fucked
him up though. Like you did fuck him up.
I know. Watching it back, that's what made me realize. I'm like, oh, I got one punch power, bro. I can knock a motherfucker out with this right hand for real.
Like cut him or something.
Yeah, I was like, I could really hurt somebody. But I had to say Ashton Kirby because I lost, and then
it's the
Marshall.
only loss you've ever.
Yeah, one and only.
And we talked about it before, but do you know what happened to Ashton Kirby?
I have no idea, bro. I don't know what's up. What's up, Ashton? You just gonna beat me, take my 0, and run away? Never fight again? Come on, dog.
Listen, that's one of the craziest stories I've.
For real.
Like
yeah.
Ongoing too. Ashton Kirby was an 11-0 amateur, and the last guy he faught was Gage Young.
Yeah.
Sounds like
and then we haven't seen him since.
I was number 1 in the nation as an amateur. He was number 2 in the world as a amateur in the nation. Like with number 1 and number 2. He beat me.
Sport.
Yeah, he beat me and then never fought again.
On this week's episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah. I thought about reaching out to him, but I don't know. Life's crazy.
Life is crazy.
Life takes us
Shit
all
happens.
different ways. Yeah. He's a young kid. A lot goes into this. He could have realized how much he could have realized the road that was in front of him.
He said, I'm about to take a lot of beatings.
After fighting you, he's like, shit, these are the guys I gotta compete against.
I was beat.
Same age as me.
I was beat walking into that fight, bro. That was a big learning lesson for
Why?
me. Just a lot, man. Just a lot.
Extracurricular.
Dude, it was like me and my girl was me and my girlfriend have been together for like 5 years going on now.
Congratulations.
So we got a real relationship. Yeah. We were about to like literally move out the couple days before that fight. Like we were fighting so bad. No.
Oh, you mean like
like
apart.
we were about to split up.
Gotcha.
Bro. Like
okay.
I was about to have to move out of the house. So like it was just a lot of at home drama and weight cut, stress. Weight wouldn't come off.
Yeah.
I get there, I can't hold food down. I'm throwing up. I literally right before face offs, I go to the bathroom and I'm like, dude, wake up. I'm like, you gotta snap out of this. Like this is your toughest opponent up to date. Like you have to snap out of this. Cash was even in there. You know Cash? Yeah, Cameron Cash. He was in there and I was like, bro, something ain't right. I don't feel good. I don't feel right. Something's up. And then boom, I walk out and he's like, Gage, Ashton, face off. Boom, we face off. I play the poker face, and then the next day, like, bro, I was just beat walking into that fight. You know what I'm saying?
Sense.
I could tell about 10 seconds into that fight that he was going to be good, though. He came out there, took the center. He threw a feint, and I reacted way too big to the thing. I was like, whoa. Yeah, I just reacted so big. I just reacted so big to his little feint, bro. And I was like, oh, shit, man.
He said, I played my hand real quick.
This is the first time I ever got punched in the face and was like, what he hit me with. Like, he hit me, white flash. And it wasn't like, I was like, okay, I got hit, but I had no idea if he kicked me. I had no idea if he punched me. I didn't know what the hell it was. It was just like, I was in front of him, and then the next thing I know, I'm white flash, faces up in the air. And I'm like, oh, hell no, I can't get hit with one of those. And I'm bleeding. Yeah, it was just a bad deal, bro.
Yeah, he's like a interesting guy for me because he beat Marshall Kemp as well.
Yep, live and learn.
He's really good.
Yeah, I knew before I fought Marshall that I was going to fight Ashton. Like, I was told all the homies, I was like, I'll probably have to fight this guy one day. Like, I spoke it into existence.
We'll have to find out.
What happened?
What happened?
Right. What's up,
This
dog?
week in Unsolved Mysteries.
We'll find out, bro. I'll hit him up. I'll get a hold of him, dude.
Wow. And then, hit him up. I will, too. So let's all hit him up.
Yeah.
But my final question for you, Gage, is like, when do you want to step back into the MMA cage? And is it FAC to the top, or do you want to add, like, a travel aspect to your game, LFA or anything like that?
Yeah, man. I mean, LFA is cool. I know they got a good little promotion going on. I grew up in the FAC cage. I'd be willing to branch out, though, you know. It's just most accessible. It's that anytime there's an FAC card, they want me on, so. But
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
It's not like the fans went absolutely fucking crazy for you.
It's crazy, bro.
Because they did, man. That was, I mean, how did, to piggyback on Josh's question.
It's crazy.
Was
Hop
just
on.
how did that, I mean, like when you walked in, man, there was a palpable fucking entertainment and excitement in the cage and in the entire arena, which was it was almost sold out. I mean, let's be honest. We've been to many FAC fights, and that might have been one of the most packed I've ever been to. Obviously, because of the situation that was put in front of you guys, but how did it feel to know that all those people had your back?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's not something I really even put any energy into, bro.
Okay.
Like, I understand they're there, and I definitely feel the energy from them whenever I come. I notice the crowd right up until I'm in the cage, bro. And at that point, it's like whatever I do after that is just kind of just me going on the
consequence.
fly. Yeah, I don't try to, make them happy or make them mad or anything like that, bro. I'm out there pretty much fighting for my life, and you guys just happen to be here watching me do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're entertained, great. But I mean, I don't know, bro. Yeah, it's not something I'm really like investing into. Of course, I want them to be entertained. Of course, I want them to like me, and of course, I want them to, come support me. But if we just keep focusing on the task ahead, that all that'll fall in line and come with it. Those are perks. Those are bonuses. So.
And then my final question, obviously, is just, you said you want to get back in the cage soon. Is there somebody that you have kind of have your eye on, or is there more of a situation you have your eye on as far as how you would like to fight and who you would like to fight in front of?
Anybody, anywhere, anytime. Ooh. As long as I'm there. Yeah. Doesn't
That's
matter.
what I like to fucking hear.
Yeah, I don't got no names, bro. I'm on the regional scene. These guys come out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I get a name, I look at their video, I get a name, I get their record, and then I look at a couple of videos, and then I'm like, okay, this is what he likes to do. This is what he looking like. Who can I drill with at the gym that's going to give me a similar look? Who do I trust to train with? Who do I trust to watch this and give me a good look? Shout out to Devontae Frencher. Literally, bro, like, gave me the best look for David Evans. Like,
you guys fucking
dude, we're in there cracking. He was the best body I could have asked for that fight camp. So shout out to Devontae Frencher, man. Without that kid, I don't know how that would have went. He helped me out quite a bit throughout that fight camp. But yeah, man, that's pretty much how I play that. Like, I find a good body type and then get to work, get to doing what I got going on. For that David Evans fight, we had a game plan put together, and then kind of right in the back, I was like, I'm just going to walk through him. I scratched the game plan, like, just going to walk through this dude.
Just going to do it.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk through him, bro. I could
just like Nike.
I could feel it weigh-ins. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna blow up, and he's not. Like I'm gonna be the bigger body. So
It felt it. Like I watched just the video of weigh-ins, and it seemed like you not like in his head, but you were like, oh,
I was
bulletproof.
trying.
You were bulletproof.
Yeah.
And I could see it.
Yeah.
And it felt.
I was ready to eat him up, bro.
I guess my final question would be, if Dana White talked to you tomorrow and said, hey, you're in the UFC on Saturday, by Saturday, is there somebody in the UFC right now that you think that would be a good first match? Not somebody you're like, hey, I want to call out this person, blah, blah, but just somebody that you like, hey, I think that would be a great first go.
Like, 45 or 55?
It depends. That's on you.
Saturday?
However you... No. I'm sorry. I just meant like...
Saturday, I have to go 55, dog.
No. I'm sorry. I don't mean your
If I can
weight.
choose 45?
You get to choose the opponent and the weight for your very first bout that you think would be good for Gage Young.
All right, okay. There's a Hawaiian fella. I don't know. I'm not sure who he trains with. I'm pretty sure his last name's Kamata or something like that. He's got tribal all up one arm and then tribal all down one leg.
Kai Kamaka?
Maybe. Kai Kamaka?
Yeah, he got cut from the UFC.
Oh, he did?
He's in Bellator now.
Well, I wanted to whoop his ass. That's who I would have wanted, bro.
TJ Brown fought. Is that Kamaka?
Maybe.
This cat?
Yep.
Yes, Kai
That's
Kamaka.
the guy. I'll whoop his ass. That's who I would want to fight.
Okay, screw it.
That's
Doesn't even
it.
need to be in the UFC.
Yeah, that's who
Kai
I would
Kamaka
want.
the third, bro.
Yeah.
You watch out.
Yeah. They're, I don't know, bro. I feel like honestly I could compete at that level. There just ain't no reason to rush it and go in there and fucking. I don't know. Who knows, bro? Who knows?
Who knows?
My book's wide open.
Hey, you're young,
bro. Yeah,
man.
literally.
You're young.
Literally.
You know, people talk about, you're 21 years old, man, but if you really look at the champions in the UFC, they're all fucking, half of them are 30 plus.
Yeah.
So, like, when people say it's a
That's
young
10
man's
years,
game,
11
that's
years.
not true.
It's 11 years.
And
for
you
me,
are
bro.
so good at such a young age that there is such a evolution of your career that I can't wait to see. And we are extremely.
Another arc.
Let's go, yeah.
There's
Showtime,
levels to this game,
Yeah,
my man.
I know there is, bro. I know there is. I'm just making that slow grind towards climbing those levels, bro. I know.
Well, we appreciate you hopping on
yeah.
our little level
Thanks for having me, bro.
to come in with the show, man.
I
And
appreciate
Josh,
you
I'll give you
guys.
the final words, but Gage, I appreciate everything,
Hell
and
yeah,
you've
bro.
been a fantastic interview, brother.
Thank you, bro. I
Yeah,
appreciate
so
it.
You told me, I think last time, you said you saw Justin Gaethje when you were cornering Hefe, and you were like, this guy's not that big.
Yeah, no disrespect, dog. It was
no
just like
disrespect,
it
but
was
you're
just like I
"He's not
seen
that
him and
big."
I was like, okay, he's a human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's just a dude, just a guy.
Makes sense.
He's not a big 55er either. Like motherfucker I was looking at him square in his eyes. Like, so I mean, I know he's dangerous as hell, bro. I know Justin
course.
Gaethje ain't, man, I want to fight,
All
but
these
He ain't no
kids are,
slap.
but-
yeah, not yet, bro. I don't want to fight Gaethje yet, but
And then
yeah, just a guy, just a man.
we'll hopefully have this up next week, but you told me you're going to corner Kevin Kroom.
Yeah,
It's
next
going to be
Tuesday.
your first UFC PI experience.
Yeah.
Are you going to get some like tests done, like medical?
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, if possible, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm signed with Iridium and them guys, and I'll be up there with Kroom, so I'm sure I'll be able to pull some strings and get some work done.
Get some, like,
Yeah, and
tests.
I still got some weight to lose, so hopefully I get some food up there to hook me up with all that stuff. We'll figure it out,
little
though.
nutrition aspect.
Yeah.
To
We'll-
your diet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, bro. I mean, first and foremost, I'm up there for Kroom, whatever he needs. So
Of course.
I'll just be a body up there for him, helping him out with what he's got going on. But he looks good, man. He's sharp. His head's in the right place. His weight's good. So it's gonna be a coming out party. He's
and
sharp.
I'm excited for that.
Kroom is one of the goofiest guys in the gym, I feel like,
He's a sweetheart. Yeah.
He's not only goofy and nice, but he's also deadly. You know,
Very,
he can flip that switch
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
he's an OG, man. He's been
veteran,
he's
yeah.
been around
Yeah,
for a long
veteran.
time.
Yeah.
Kroom's got a lot of experience. He's a good
Yeah,
guy to
I mean,
have in the
fighting
room.
Alon Tengeli next week. Trey Ogden's also on the card, making his debut against Jordan Levitt. Gage Young, hopefully coming back in the MMA cage soon.
Let's go.
Very soon. Kickboxing fight, check it out. Little tune-up.
Yeah,
for
little
the
payday.
man.
Little payday.
where can we watch the
Little
kickboxing
payday.
No
fight?
money for the money, man.
Do you know what it's going to be on at all?
Knuckled Up Promotions is where it's based out of. I think if you go to there'll probably be a link on their website somewhere.
Knuckled Up
yeah,
Promotions?
Knuckled Up Promotions. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure who all's on the card. Whatever, bro.
Well, we look forward to watching you, my
Good
man.
luck with that.
Oh yeah, thank you, bro.
And we appreciate you joining the show, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
No
man.
problem.
And we'll be back next week. This was episode 10.
Episode 10.
Nice.
You never
nice
know
and
who we're
square.
going to have next week. It could be Could be a white whale.
Could be
You'll
the
see.
white whale. Well, we
right.
won't tell you, but it's. I can tell you what. Josh has been giddy over this. Maybe possibly this next guest. Don't know who it's going to be, but it could be the white whale. But you have been listening to Rooted MMA. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.